This painting by George Stubbs, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful pictures in the collection, was painted in 1763. The animal arrived in England on board HMS Terpsichore with another one, which sadly died. I think maybe they had some hope of breeding from them. It was placed in the gardens of Buckingham Palace, old Buckingham House as it was in those days, by as a gift to Queen Charlotte. At that period, so many people were interested in animals arriving from the New World, the discoveries of plants, of new breeds of animal. So this was something unique. There was one other rather exotic animal, a giraffe, which was also given to the royal family, and there's a painting of that in Buckingham Palace by Agassiz. But this painting was executed by Stubbs against an imaginary forest background. It was just actually standing grazing in a field. I don't know what happened to it immediately afterwards. It was exhibited by the artist at the Society of Artists in 1763, and then went through various hands and somehow just disappeared off the screen. It reappeared in the early 60s, I think 1961, at all places, Harrods department store, which in those days had a little sideline in doing auctioning cooking machines, old furniture and all this sort of thing. And there was this picture lying on the floor, unrecognized, but not for long. The painting itself is, I'm told, there's always a big problem with Stubbs' pictures. He usually painted the animal and then painted the backgrounds quite separately around the animal. There are a number of his paintings where he hasn't completed a background and they just have a totally ordinary gray or buff-colored background. But in this case, he decided to add it, and I think it looks in beautiful condition. I'm told there's a slight problem with flaking, but as his paintings go, it is really very nearly in perfect condition. He had it, Mr. Mellon loved the picture. He had it in his New York house, and when you went to Upper East Side to his house and knocked on the door, and it was opened, you saw on one side the blackamoor, who is upstairs, his figure, this painting hanging on the left wall, and on the right, a similarly beautiful Agassiz of an Arabian horse in the desert. So it was a very welcoming picture to see you in. And then, of course, subsequently, he left it to, or gave it to the British Art Centre, and here it is for everybody to enjoy.